In this experiment, you will find out the pH of soaps. From our previous experiment, we found out that a soap was basic. So, do you think all soaps have the same pH level? Keep this in mind while we do our experiment today. Before we start, there are a few things we should check for your safety. Please make sure you wear all your safety gears: goggles, lab coat, and gloves. For this experiment, you will need the iSee Science pH kit and some materials from home. From the pH kit box, you will need 12-well plate, 6 pasture pipette, universal pH indicator, gloves, lab coat, 6 cups, and control. From home, you will need dish detergent, shampoo, laundry detergent, hand soap, and bar soap. If you don't have it at the moment, that is totally fine. You can always test it later when the materials are available at home using our kit. For now, bring any kind of soaps that you would like to test it out. As our very first step of the lab, we're going to label the 12-well plate. Remember, labeling order doesn't matter. Are you wondering why we are writing the same sample twice? To find out the answer, please check out our first experiment video, Be a pH Detector. Now we're going to add samples in each well. Put the samples enough to cover the bottom. Make sure you use a new pipette for each sample. When adding the samples, be careful with the bubbles. As our next step, we will add 3 drops of pH indicator to the samples. Let's summarize the results that we got from our experiment. Don't forget to put white paper underneath the 12-well plate as we are observing a color of liquid. Now, let's observe what we have found. From our experiment, we found that laundry detergent is slightly basic as its color is dark green and has a pH of 9. Dish soap is slightly acidic as its color is green-yellowish and has a pH of 6. Hand soap turned out to be acidic since it is red, meaning that the pH is 3. We can tell that the shampoo is acidic because the color was red-orangish, meaning that the pH is 4. Lastly, bar soap is a base because the color was dark blue, so the pH is 12. The title of this experiment was, Do all soaps have the same pH level? How would you answer this question based on our results? The answer turned out to be no. But why do soaps have different pH levels? This might be a little tricky to answer. So, let me help you get through this thinking process. What was the purpose of each soap? Which soap do we directly apply to our skin? Which soap do we use to wash household items? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? The pH of the soap depends on its purpose. Healthy skin has slightly acidic pH level around pH 5 and 6 to protect our body from bacteria and germs. When we use soaps with high pH to wash our body, this will increase the pH of our skin, which weakens the skin to protect our body. In order to protect our body, soaps that apply directly to our skin tend to be acidic. Therefore, many hand soaps, Shampoos or facial soaps are slightly acidic just like our skin. On the other hand, soaps that we use to wash grease or oil on the clothes are basic because grease washes off better when the soap is basic. Originally, soaps are all basic. However, as we found out that our skin pH is important to protect our body, people created acidic soap. So now, based on the purpose of the soap, can you tell if the soap is acid or base?